Mm. I'm looking for my etching roll. Oh, found it. Okay. There we go. Yes, it's fantasy today because we're doing adding dragon scales to the suit that I'm customizing. I'm going to be etching the legs today, so that's the reason why. As I'm assembling it, I'm going to etch and then paint. Sorry about that. My sciences are still trying to slap me. Crazy. And then we'll also do the butt thrusters. Hmm? All right. Hmm. I can catch all these things. I could actually probably fix this entire mess. that should be good enough. Sorry, I'm having to refresh that. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing dragon scales on the limbs that I will be building today, which are the leg units. And hopefully we can get it done easily and effectively. And to do that, I will need to use this. Vice. Lamp. And this etching tape that I actually will use to crisscross and try to make a scale pattern. And hopefully it works. Seriously, why beats? Go. And that way it actually is a good system. Sorry. I just got an itch right there and it always drives me nuts. Okay. We're gonna first do the extremities, but I'm gonna first set up this stuff. Mm-hmm. That one limb. We'll need this too. Alright, go. Okay. Now I need this. Here, is this the inner or outer? This is the outer. 18, which one I want to do first. And if you're following almost forgot this. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider following, liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. I really don't use this that much because it just doesn't work to me. Just right. If I can just get one of these set up, I can do the rest easily. Nope. Okay, seriously, what is with you, Stream Beats? Yes, I did not post my stream schedule this week because honestly, this is one that's mainly going to be straight customization of this guy for all this week. I'm just going to do each part individually throughout the week. What the heck? Hmm? Oh well. Huh. Weird. Huh. There it goes. It's back up. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm gonna have to freehand this. like I thought. Doesn't always work, that's the problem. If you actually are following a pattern, yeah, it works. But that not always our dragon scales are going to be same shape and size. This is all just going to be freehand, trying to make it look nice. Trying to give it kind of a reptilian look. It's somewhat there. Funny is, if I do this just right with just my own skin, you can actually see it. Essentially what I'm doing. Would have loved to have a uniform, but such is not the way of what was going to occur. But if you look at how that looks, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. And I'm only wanting to do the calf. Better portion. The rest of it, I am not doing anything. Get this. This. Yeah, I don't know why the music keeps falling out. I'm getting annoyed with that. I will end stream at 6 today because I want to rest for tomorrow, my day job. But this coming Sunday, I will post a schedule for next week. For one reason, I am on vacay from my day job, and I get to have some fun. I want to spend it with people. Okay, I need to set this down. What I need to do now. This is where I need this. Scales are going to be covered up right now. I'm going to wipe away the excess. Same way as I did for the other when I did scales too. Okay. Now I need the pin. Right. I'm getting tired of that not working. Music failing. The worst timing. Alright. Map this again. Honestly, it makes the scales look even better. Black. I'd love to just do all my models in one go, but I'm trying to make this last a bit longer. Because I'm trying to learn different techniques before I use them on this. That's the main thing I'm trying to do. This. Alright. Now I'm going to show you what I did. Okay. scales are not really visible yet. I plan on doing something kind of crazy real soon, but I gotta let that dry. Pardon me. Okay. Now I have to do 19. I am going to just straight up paint this side because I don't need the scales. The scales I want to have on the outer portion, which is oh, which is this portion. Okay. Oh, I need to do this inner portion right here first. All right, there we go. Go. Ah. Whoa! I did not intend to huff this paint. Unintentional. Alright. There we go. That's a nice red and crimson-y look. Okay. Now, do this. Alright. Okay. Gonna do what I can and build how I want. Like that, if I'm reading. Yep. Let the scruddy scrud. Something's not right. Maybe it's way you. There we go. Okay. Just annoying. I have to go on there and do that again and again. Okay. Okay, that should be dry. Hmm? Itchy, itchy, itchy. If I only get one leg gun, I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. Well, mm-hmm. Okay. Now I need silver paint for this. Want to silver that. That's I done. I done. Right now to go to feet component. I'm gonna leave gray for a reason. Right? A through 4 through 6. I'm going this black. The feet are going to be red. Ooh. Oh, here. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Okay, this. This does not have any articulation here. Does not. It's all in the balls. Hope you had fun. I may end up just doing the one and then on stream and doing the other off stream. Music. Oh. Sorry. Oh, like how that looks. Okay. Okay. Here. Silver. I'll do that later because I want to make that marked up. Oh, annoying. I'm gonna paint this silver. Hmm. Hold up. Sorry about that. I got a weird call that wasn't really a call. I don't know what that was, and nor do I care. I cannot touch these silver parts until Friday. I mean, not Friday, until Wednesday. I'm gonna paint the other silver components too. So I'm gonna assemble those and do the etching later. Uh, right. Here. This one. Oh wait. Okay. Oh. About to get ready to end stream. So, if y'all enjoyed this stream so far, please consider following and turn notifications to know when I go live, as well as when I set up my schedule. Ah. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, that's done. Now to assemble other components. Sorry. The other limb. Hmm? Okay. I'll just. Okay. One, two. Two. Yep. There we go. Hmm? Probably work, but I don't. Right. There we go. That's done. Oh. Oh. God. Mm. Alright. Okay. Oh, hey, 13. Ah. Sorry about that. I was too in the zone for what I was doing with that. I did do some modification to this. Let me actually get down to it. There. Can you see the scale look? I'm gonna do the other calf the same way. I did it freehand. I used this tool. 0.2 mm. I just freehand it. Went one way and went the other way, and just tried to make it look like it was from a actual creature. And then I put the black on it, and it just makes it look like an actual scaly look. Oh! And honestly, I've done that before, but I did the slowly using this. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing that anyway, because that was one of those that I actually just slowly did. I tried to use this at first, which is for etching, and it didn't work well. So where I actually started from, I just took from there, just started making marks in unique ways. And yeah, I might as well actually do that. That way I can actually show my gunpla skills. And then there's also, I need like this. Oh, now watch this. Yep, this is what I'm working on. Yeah, I actually gave it these flare antennas for a reason. To actually make it look like it's actually kind of a dragoness or elfish sort of a scheme. But I did put those up backwards, but honestly, I like them more like that than the reverse. No, this is just straight up my own thing. I do these all randomly, and I honestly want to just do custom builds. In fact, oh, I gotta I gotta dig out the other one because I got 3 suits. They're gonna be straight. Oh, how I make them? How I made them? Yeah, that's on an old stream. That was a few days ago stream. I gotta dig out the other one. Oh, sorry. Oh, ow. I'm trying to get to the. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay. I got 3 suits that I want to kit bash, but one of them is just for the parts for both of them. In fact, this component right here from the Putin, I'm going to use it on one of them. I'm still going to try and give it to her. I'm not going to deny that. I really do think she will come back. And mind you, this is my opinion. This is not me saying that it's going to happen. It's just, I really do think she's going to come back. You really should look at the documents. I There's so many flaws in them. It's just the narrative just isn't there. I'm just gonna have to say that. And I still have to finish the other Pyro Pup. But essentially, this one is the mouse unit. This is the mouse unit, Iron Mouse unit. If you like Gothic Lolita, this is perfect for her. This is the one that I'm taking parts from for two. The tail and the horns are going to the mouse unit. The claws and the toes, and maybe even the arms, these arms and these legs, may go to this girl, which is the Vienna unit. And then I got another one that I'm going to be doing a custom paint job and probably some custom detailing. The tricky unit. So yeah, I am going to be doing custom Gunpla more. Oh, what's your outfit? Uh, for which one? Are you talking about the V? Oh, Mouse. I have. She just likes Gothic Lolita. She flat out is Gothic Lolita. She has a lot of her. Some of her models are mostly Gothic Lolita. I'm actually just doing a rant. I'm just doing my own spin on her. This is a. This isn't really a outfit look. This is more. What if she had a Gundam unit? That way, it's more cone to her style, and I'm just doing an artistry thing to it. I'm building it into a unique look. The only thing I'm gonna have a problem with is I gotta figure. I built this before. I have to figure out how to. I still have to do more customization on this guy. I gotta do the same thing, scale the heck out of these, and then paint it. But essentially, I gotta figure out how to get this back unit onto that female unit and make the back. I may end up doing something kind of strange and crazy, but it might work. But then again, I've done it before, and was able to make the Cinder unit. It's just one of those things that you can't really figure out without making mistakes. That should be good enough for right now. Alright. Now together. Now, how does that look to you, 13? Green and the green that this bottom comes in with this red gets you a crimson like that. I love that. I could also get the specs 2 and the aerial and use those parts for Mouse's unit. Yeah, that could work, but honestly, I've already done the aerial unit twice. One was for straight build, literally no modifications, and then the other one was Cinder unit, the Sindam. Mouse is more. We know she's she's. I no matter which way I go about it, I can get a bonk on the head from the community, but still, she is small. We know she's small. Come here. Come here. Ah, there we go. And this is the last component for this. Goes right. Get that. And there we go. I really want to do that on. Wait a minute. Hmm. You just gave me a weirder idea. I could do the her witch outfit on that one. For that one. Because it does have the broomstick. And her last year's costume for Halloween was a witch outfit. Hmm. You just gave me some ideas. But yeah, how do you like this? Instead of gold, I went silver. And honestly, this silver looks nice, which is this one. I used this one. Pair it with Destiny Spec 2. A seed unit, right? Hmm. That might work, but I'm not so sure about that. Because I would have to still make the tail unit. That's the biggest issue. And the only one that seems to be a good tail is Lupus Barbatos. Put this on. But also, here's the other thing. The main reason why I don't mind what I'm doing with my fingers on the silver is because, quite literally, get this straight, start making it look like there's scales on it too. Kind of those weird, unusual things that you don't even intend to do. You get some weird aspect to it. Like you see right here. Gives it kind of a scale look. Oh, you're saying parrot, as in those are different custom. Oh, a triple kit bash of that. You're thinking about kit bashing the carbon mobile doll Sarah with the Barbatos to actually make a better version of that. That might be something I'll do later on. Try and do it. That might actually work. I may end up trying it. Oh, there we go. Now that should be good enough. There's actually something strange that I have to be honest with. You look at how this is, you can see that there's some flaws, but that's actually a good thing, in my opinion. Wait, and honestly, that actually looks nicer. There we go. Then all these components are just the missile launchers that go with that. So yeah, and I actually have built this before, but I gave it to with the other three variants of the all the sniper units from Double O to a buddy of mine, and honestly, I don't know what happened to him afterwards. If he got rid of him, but I did he did lose a component when something was thrown. So I got such a headache from being out in the heat all day. I need to rest and I need to get something to drink. So, hope you had fun, 13. I may have. It's for a couple of few days. I'm just going to be doing, for most of this week, just going to be doing this suit as many times as I can to actually make this look better. But essentially, I'm trying to make this look more dragon-esque. Because these bottom, this right here, actually pull in. These feet, they actually work as claws. And then these would be the wings with the guns in them. But at the same time, it's not going to be wings. It's just going to be, they're shield bits. I know that. If I could figure out how, here, where, that one, here we go. If I could figure out how to make these connect, but flip them and keep them that way. No, I do not have any of the throne units. In fact, I've never even messed with the throne units. But if I could figure out how to get this to separate and connect at the same time, I would love to do that. But I don't have that knowledge yet. I will eventually figure it out on my own, so that's going to be something. Perfect. Elaborate, please. Why would it be perfect for this guy? Yep. Perfect enemy, perfect combination type. What? Hmm. That definitely seems interesting to me. But yeah, I'm willing to talk for the last little bit of my stream. And a high mega launcher unit is. Oh, weaponry, weaponry. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. You get the weaponry gear to actually change and alter up and enhance this dude. Okay, now I get it. Okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Oh, that's an evil idea. But then again, I still have to get wing components for this guy because he's supposed to have wings. I'm having to get those from Gundam USA, and also I'm trying to figure out how to get these certain things that I need with the budget I have right now. Once I get a good thing going, I will be happy. Then I can actually start doing some crazy. I want to do more kit bashing on stream. I truly do. I want to figure out. I want to solve problems. This is where my ADHD. This is where ADHD with me. I'm finally doing something that I've been wanting to do for so long, which was kit bash and build things. The first kit bash I did was technically two Panichis. All I did was modify two parts. That's it. And Flip made Sniper. I mean, not Sniper. Buster and Saber Finichis. Saber is the wing unit, speed and strike capabilities. Buster has the two Buster rifles, and it has the bike, and it has Saber components. Saber has the shields, while Buster has the rifle shield. So yeah, that's my first kit bash. And I had let me show you. Let me show you what I did. You will get a kick out of this. I have to actually grab them first. And I gotta move some bottles around to do it. Because they have their own stand. And I hand painted them too. And mind you, they're dusty as heck because I haven't really moved or cleaned any of them off. Alright, there we go. Oh. Oh, yeah, like I said, customizations. Well, I actually do the streams. This is something that I didn't do until I got money. But yeah, let me get these guys. There's Saber. There's Buster. This is the transformed unit. This goes onto his back. These go to him when he's riding the bike. And this can pop open. So think about this. He did then Buster can ride Saber for fights. That is how I crafted them. And yes, the paint is actually hunter green, by the way. That is actually the closest paint that I could find that matched the Finichi paint job. Ugh. I've done custom paint jobs more than anything. Very little customizations of components and stuff. Gundam and whatnot have been the ones I've done the most. I've done the customizations, even my own units, my own special ones. I've actually done either the paint job or did some modifications. Heck, there's one Leo that I actually just flat out because he was meant to be connected to heavy arms. I drilled holes in it to make it look like it got hit by heavy arms gunfire. And honestly, there's a lot of suits I want to kit bash and modify and alter now. That way I actually can show off some of my crazy build styles. And once I do, I'll be happy. In fact, I actually hope to actually. There is something that I would like. There is a place I would like to go to that where I could actually. I could show you Bounty, but he's on my loading screen now. But I have to do a repair on Bounty. He was my. He was the one I actually built and modified a lot on. Basically, the arms have one side has an axe on its shoulder plate, and the other one has a hammer component. Essentially, it would grab its hands like this, and depending on which way it pulls, the arm pops off, and then it becomes a weapon. But it's also got a GN drive, but it's not the thruster. It is a recharge source for the weaponry. And then there's a GN drive on the shield that powers a just a thing that pops off for space warfare, where it shoots down or wherever the shield's pointing as a defensive measure. Like if someone comes up from underneath you, your shield's pointing down, you shoot, hits him, gone. It is the I'm gonna find a way to take you out suit. And if I don't, I'm gonna take you with me sort of a suit. That's how crazy creative I can be with my designs. I think of more what's gonna work in an actual fight. Have dragon wings. I actually have the Fenichi. I actually have. I actually have 4 Fenichis. I even have the. Are you talking about Renaissance or the original Fenichi, which is what I kit bashed? Because remember, the Renaissance is more Wing Zero Fenichi. That's actually one curiosity I have. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, sorry. Oh, so base Fenichi. Yeah. So you're talking about trace out the and just I have. Well, which grade of claw plate? Which thickness? That's actually the bigger question. Use trace the wings of the Fenichi. I would actually have to find another Fenichi. That suit's now harder to find. In fact, Gundam USA doesn't have them right now. But if that's the case, I could just use a Wing Gundam. I don't. I have. I can get another Wing Gundam easy. That one would be much easier. Then I could actually modify the wings to actually do that. Uh, Oh, I've got more strange thoughts. I got more strange thoughts. I'm almost out of 4mm and 2mm because I. Hold on. Let me actually get this because I actually did most of my other plates, other action bases. I've actually did diorama looks, but let me get to. I can find. There you are, Senrock. And heavy arms. Oh, that's good. Heavy arms and Senrock. Yeah. Well, you guys. Okay. Zero. Proto Zero. Go down. I gotta pull all you off. Right, there we go. Ah, dag nabbit, wing. You fall at the wrong time. You see how I did? See what I did right there? Ooh, Christ. Ow. Mm. Eyes may be one that I would rather try not to find, but at the same time, would have to. You see how this looks more like it's a concrete road, and this looks like it's sand? This is stuff I've learned how to do, and this is meant to actually look like it's a mound or a broken rock or temple. And I clear coated this. This is using actual spray paint, and then the spray paint just makes it look. I put brown first, then I put the kayak. Pull him off so it actually can center into it. That way, kayak, khaki, to actually make the sand, and that's how it ended up coming out. Let me get, let me get sand rock off so it's easier. See, this is basically I know how to do this because of trial and error. I may heck, I have it in. There's one that I can't even take any apart because I actually painted that to look like a battle scarred ground. And literally, when this, I can't pull this off because I literally scanned that in there. And I tried to use this to kind of untighten it. But yeah, can't pull this off anymore. And honestly, I try to avoid Facebook Marketplace. I don't trust it. There we go. So yeah, I've done some weird things and some awesome things, but I am waiting. I am now waiting. What am I saying? I am waiting for the Kai versions of these two and Death Size Hell anime version to actually do it right. Now, the only other uh, real grade I need now of all the wing units is going to be Proto. Oh, yeah, there's something else. The thing with this, yeah, Zero has that problem. And I thought I fixed that issue. Uh, nope, not gonna do that again. Already damaging that. There we go. Caught that. Finally, that thing was so tight. It, it literally got stuck in there. Okay, now I just. And this is essentially how I was able to get this look for this guy. I have to use that and put it in, and there it goes. Now I was supposed to pull that out before I got that stuck in there. And now, there we go. And there we go. Trying to get the double buster thing. Look again. Like it was going after the Libra. There we go. There we go. That's accurate. Better. Right. Okay, now I gotta up and put it back. Ah! For 180 bucks? That seems kind of cheap in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Okay. We get this guy. Show you what I mean by I actually drilled holes in him. I literally did all those points. And I even did damage to that. I used a metallic. I used this to actually make that. Those like metal slugs. Okay. Now I'm gonna put everything back up. I moved. But I do have to say this. I really cannot wait till I actually have the other wing units. And apparently there's some of them that are coming back that I did not expect on Premium Bandai. And the moment I get those, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not gonna do a customization. Those things are going. They're straight builds. I build certain suits for straight builds only. And yeah, the Wing Zero. Uh, the Wing Zero that would actually work better for my that style. Okay, I have to grab this. Okay, I have to move this guy because he's just trying to fall. Ah, got you. Will be this one. Because that looks so much better. Like I said, I did custom paint jobs before I did custom component builds. Because this back unit would actually be more appropriate. Because of these. Take these off and modify this. Boom. You have a good thing to actually do. So yeah, I've done some custom builds and custom paint jobs. Yeah, that one would be perfect. Yet I gotta find it again. Right now it's not sold on Gundam USA, but yeah. And also I was actually thinking about doing a modification to actually use those wings. Because understand this. Barbatos is actually more appropriate for those swords wings. That Barbados would be more appropriate for that for those wings. And considering that there's some customizations I would love to do, heck, there is one that I actually can show you. That's a real great that I just actually had a premium Bandai version and the other, and I just used those extra components from the premium to make XA USA. Mind you, that's just a modification, no modification, just using components from a different suit. Honestly, considering that I would love to actually use other kits, components, for building purposes. Because I actually did that with uh, this shield for Sindam. I used components from a different suit, two suits. These were extra components from Shining Breaker, that transformable suit from one of the build series, and another components from the martial art kicking suit that has that kind of. I'm trying to remember where it came from. It has that weird faceplate thing. Well, until I'm affiliated, I can't really do that. But honestly, this is just me building and having fun. And yes, I do plan on eventually, when I do get affiliated, I will actually do that. And that's going to be fun to me. Actually building and making things out of custom components and everything. Making things even more awesome than they already are. And I needed to actually get to these, get to the Vienna component, Vienna suit, so I could actually build it. Eventually, I will do some crazier stuff. But mind you, I am only 4 away from 50, and then I have to get the 3 concurrent viewers. Everything else I've already done. I am doing my. I'm doing this for fun mainly, and as well as me playing games that I want to play, and setting aside the time from my main job and just this is my relaxing time basically, where I can relax before I go to bed. That way, it's more fun and more enjoyable for everyone. Ooh, that's awesome! That is super awesome, dude. I'm extremely far from that on YouTube. I've only got 16 subs on YouTube. And considering that I'm getting a lot of friend requests on Discord during this stream. Oh well. It's still kind of funny to me that the most weird things I've done. Hold on. Let me actually pull this guy up because I actually had to do. I'm gonna show you something that I actually bought this to replace a component, and then I made a modification where it has. Let me pull this down. This is a grunt unit that actually has gun knuckles. So it punches and then it shoots. Like I've said, I've built some weird things, and then this is just increased thruster capability. I want to actually get into there because I don't like this just being there. And the moment I get that, I'm gonna be happy. But I still believe that there's possibility for some things to occur. I've even built extra weaponry and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I may end up doing that eventually. I know that will make that. I've done some of the stuff. When I make custom components, depending on what it is, I do a trial and error first. Like, Christ, gotta pick him up. Like this component right here on the pup. I didn't do that on stream. I actually trialed and errored it off stream and actually did the modifications. What? Ah, okay. You fell off. I know where you came from. Come here, you. Okay. Where did you come off of this guy? I know you came off somewhere. Ah, there it is. But yeah, there's one thing about this suit that I don't like. The antennas on the horns tend to pop off too easily. There we go. Now he's back together. And then the arm pops off too easily. It has the same issues that the wing unit that Proto Zero has, as well as the ball. The joints tend to be a problem. And that would be the bigger issue to me. But again, there's some suits I see the problems and I can see how I can fix them, but I just don't wanna because are meant to be that bad. Because if you fix the problems, the suit, if it was in the actual universe, would become too OP. Those faults are necessary for those suits. Use weapons that are two-handed, one hand instead. I thought they did. Oh well, I gotta end stream now. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. If y'all want to follow me on Twitch and X, I will be posting when I go live there, as well as on my Discord, the Dragon Hanger, which I will now. I think I actually spelled that wrong. Hold on. Yep, I did spell that wrong. Put an E instead of a. You can go on to my Discord. You know, when I go live and I post my finished suits builds also on there. Granted, there's two that I haven't put on there yet, which is Sandrock and Heavy Arms EW suits. Other than that, I do have X and Blue Sky where I post when I go live, and I will post in the future. This week it's just straight. I'm doing this guy, straight doing him. I'm doing add-ons, repair, upgrades, modifications. I'm trying to make it to my style of what what he's supposed to be. But then you can follow me on. I will be doing my schedule for next week, which is my vacay week from my day job. So yeah, hope y'all had fun. I don't think there's anyone I can raid right now either. Well, let's see if I can find someone. You can also follow Arctic Gazer, and if you want to follow someone that can do builds, look at 13's YouTube page. Alright, I'm trying to see if I can raid someone, but I don't think anyone that I know is available. Of course, that thing froze. Okay, frag it. No raid. Alright, see you again next time, guys. Have fun, 13.